So I became an Aboriginal health worker in 2004. So that was 20 years ago now. And why I became an Aboriginal health worker, because at the time I needed to find something to do, and it was opportunistic that I came across being an Aboriginal health worker. I found a course that was being delivered in Cairns, my local community back then. And it because I had small children at the time, it gave me an opportunity to study and work in my own community. And it was based around family and mob, so I was very comfortable and nurturing in the fact that I could continue with education and still be supported with my family. I found the course was very cultural and family orientated, and the career pathway was as well. Um, Yeah, it was the course was delivered by mob and for mob, and so that made it really easy to go into, and it was a very like family environment that we studied in, and I found that it was culturally appropriate and a holistic place to study and have a career pathway.
Proudly, I am a second generation of my family to walk the path of an Aboriginal health worker. 22 years ago, following in the footsteps of my mother, who was in the first group of Aboriginal health workers that come through the New South Wales health system in the early 80s. And because of that, I grew up in Aboriginal health, surrounded by the collective wisdom of these early pioneers of Aboriginal health workers across New South Wales. It was my mother and these wise women and men who inspired me on my own journeys into this very important profession within the New South Wales workforce.
I first trained as an Aboriginal health practitioner in 2001. I did that through my local Aboriginal medical service here, Dinilla Health Services. Shout out to Dinilla, all your daily mob there. I wanted to become an Aboriginal health practitioner because I was aware of some of the health disparities and challenges faced by my community. Lots of family involved with the health system, lots of strong role models that were encouraging me along my journey. And so I wanted to become an Aboriginal health practitioner to be part of the solution in moving our community forward. A great career option for me and a lot of support for me at that particular time. So, I haven't looked back ever since.
I got the opportunity back in 2012. At that present moment, I was working for Townsville Aboriginal Health Service. And they had approached me and asked me if I wanted to be their first ever trainee to take on the Cert 3 in Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander primary health care. I was skeptical at the start, and I thought, yeah, okay, I'll give it a shot. So yeah, I joined back in 2012 in the medical field. Before that, I was in youth work. I was particularly, I didn't look, in all honesty, I didn't like it at the start. I didn't think that was where I wanted to go. But after being in the role for a couple of months, I absolutely fell in love with it. And I loved helping my people. I loved helping my mob. And yeah, just trying to improve those health outcomes for my community.
Yeah, I've been working in Aboriginal primary healthcare for over 15 years. I completed my Aboriginal primary healthcare training in 2012 and became a registered Aboriginal health practitioner with AHPRA in 2015. I'm interested in pursuing a career as Aboriginal health practitioner because as an Aboriginal person, I've seen firsthand the health issues that Aboriginal people have to deal with on a daily basis. So with becoming a health practitioner, I get great enjoyment out of helping my community to continually improve their health by educating and empowering our people so that they are more capable of self-managing and making their own decisions on their health conditions and how to best manage their health situation.
Yeah, Mum had, I had 9 brothers and sisters. Mum was just such a powerful woman. And after my youngest baby brother was born, she went back to TAFE and started Aboriginal health work. I was a coal miner at the time, and I used to come home from the coal mines and listen to some of Mum's stories, working with our mob, helping our mob access the appropriate services. And I just knew I just wasn't in the right job. So I enrolled myself into TAFE there in Shell Harbour, and I studied my diploma of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Health, which made me an Aboriginal health worker. And I got my first job at the Substance Misuse Service there at the Illawarra Aboriginal Medical Service back in 2004. So I left the coal mines on a Friday and I got my dream job on the Monday at the Illawarra Aboriginal Medical Service.